Ahoy there and welcome to another game. This one is Raft, a great little game by Redbeat Interactive and published by Axolot Games. It's a little survival game. You're trapped on a raft, nothing but a hook and a little bit of plastic. But fortunately, our seas are littered with rubbish and we need to survive. It's got a little bit of a feel. I've got to admit, as a big Subnautica fan, it's got a little bit of a Subnautica feel. It's in early access at the time of the video in May 2018. It's just been sort of released, so there is a bit of a storyline behind it, and we don't want to sort of steal it. You need to aspire to build and enhance your raft to something like this. But this isn't how you start. So, let's start a fresh game and get straight into it. And welcome back. Here we are at the start of our raft. We have a 2x2 foundation, a hook in our hand, and we've got a pet shark that isn't overly friendly. As we're floating in the ocean, we've got basically two keys, which is just our inventory. And as you can see, we can make a few tools on the left. So just pressing I, you can see the food, the water, the storage, tools, equipment, resources, navigation, and just some decorations. But by left clicking, this is on PC, you can totally miss your items like I've just done, or maybe if I'm doing a video I can try and be a little bit better and grab them. Now, main resources we've got is plant fibre, being our branches, wood, which will give us our planks, plastic, which the world's ocean is just littered in plastic. But an important one are these barrels, because you will, as you can see from the right, get a plethora of supplies. Now once you've built a few items and you've got a little bit of storage, you can press I to sort of see how your inventory is going to make sure you're stocked up. But the first thing you want to do is just expand your raft. The first lot of expanding is just going to need some, or you can press E if the item is close enough so you don't have to waste your hook. Alright, let's build a little bit of raft. Pressing the I, first thing you want to do is actually make yourself a building hammer. 4 planks, 2 rope. Let's build that hammer, move it somewhere. Once you've got the actual hammer yourself, you can right click. I'm just going to collect these. Missed. The game itself is also multiplayer. Now I've played it with up to 3 people. I don't know if there's a limit. The more people, just the more food and water you need to make. So like all survival games, food and water is the aim of the game to start off with. So let's just get this barrel in because it was here. Just gives you a little bit more resources, and let's extend our raft a little bit. The shark itself will eat some of your raft, so you do need to make it. So by right clicking when you've got the hammer in hand, you've got a couple of options. You've got your foundations, being a floating foundation or a flat foundation if you just want a wooden floor or maybe a roof. You can reinforce once we've found some metal and you've done a little bit of smelting. You can then actually look at sort of some roofs and corners. Poles for actually building a second floor, your wooden walls, so mainly cosmetic. And I find that as much as we had walls on the other ones, the cosmetic side of it really came in late game, really sort of based on your survival. In the left hand corner you've got water, food, and your health bar. Generally your health bar drops once you've run out of water or food, or the shark takes a little bit of a nip from you. At this stage, the shark appears to be the only thing that can cause damage. I haven't seen any full damage at this stage in the game. but yes, but I'm sure it may come into the game. Last thing we've got is stairs, and at the time of the release, ladders just came out as a quick update, and then the final one is a repair tool. When that shark has taken a few bites out of your raft and you just want to basically fix some of the holes. Now, the good and the bad thing about this Let's Play and streaming is we may miss a few things. So you can see a bit of an island in the distance, and we do want to sort of maybe try and get to the island. At this stage, we only have the ability of floating, so it will depend if the current feels like taking us over to that island. So we're just going to expand to a 3x3, grab ourselves, and it will tell you what you're short. So we tried to build another one, and we just short some plastic, as you can see there in the side. So let's try and get ourselves a little bit more plastic from this ocean. And it's expanded a bit. Right, so you can't do anything at the moment while he's biting. You can't beat him up, you can't do the whole lot. But if you press your I key, because that was a waste of a material, if you press your I key, you can see you can make a wooden spear. So we need some rope and we need some more planks. And at least with the spear, you can tell the shark, so if we're playing a little bit of Finding Nemo, the shark would be Bruce. The other one we've got is we are going to hit this island. Now we're going to miss it this time. We may be able to try and do something a little bit fancy, and that is jump on the island and then swim back to the raft trying to dodge the shark. We can see how that goes. Build ourselves a wooden spear. We're just missing a piece of rope. To make our rope, we've got two choices. Is we can hit the plus here, and that will actually make the rope for you. And then once you've actually made the rope, then you've got your spear, and we can fight off that pesky shark now. The other thing we've got for resources, as you can see on the left-hand side, we've also got... So we're going to jump up here. We're going to quickly get some mangoes. We don't have an axe. We can't get some mangoes. Can we do it with... No, we can't. All right, let's go back. All right, and the shark took a pinch out of me. All right, not good. Let's. Well, we're missing planks. So let's get some planks here. You'll find the game is a little bit easier when you've got mates to play it with. However, the downside with having more mates to play with it is your consumption of food and water. So you can see we're starting to run out of a little bit of food, but we do have some potatoes there. So we'll build that one, which we want to do, and build that one. Okay, so I think that's enough to start off with, especially when you're only a one-man band here. And we'll look at the next thing. So the next things we want to do with our building itself is just to get ourselves a bit of food and water, much like many other survival games. So food was the first one we sort of seem to be running out of. So we'll have a look at our simple grill. We need some scrap we've got. Once again, planks and rope. You can make this rope separately through the resources. You've got the rope there, and we can smash out a few of those. Now, it appears that all we are is we're just short of planks. So let's do some fishing for planks. You've got four builds when you choose the game. You've got easy, which when you die, you keep the resources on you. Normal, which is what I generally play. When you die, you respawn back in your bed or on your raft, but you lose all your resources and everything you're holding. So your hook, your hammer, and everything. The last one is hardcore, which is just a single life. So when you die, that's the end of the game. Once you hit the little, on the health bar here, a good demonstration, you'll find that the screen starts to blur, you start to work a little bit slowly, and it sort of tells you that you're either starving or you're running out of water. So we can easily fix it on this side by just maybe eating a raw beet. And that gets our food up a little bit, just a slow recovery. So, but I'm above the little sort of 20% sort of warning mark. Let's have a look at what we've got in regards to our cooking now, because the food is going to not only taste better, it's better for you when it's cooked. So what I do like to do, because the sharks tend to eat the corners, is I would suggest for the first couple of items you make, just don't make them on the corners, because if the shark actually eats it, then you lose that item as well. When we've got another row, we will just extend just a little bit further. Need some planks. Okay, so pressing E will put a plate within the raft itself. I can stab the shark. Do not stand on the raft, on the corner where the shark is actually biting, because if he actually takes it away, then you fall in the water as well. Right click when you can see it's at 20% health, move down to the health bar, and you can slowly repair, as we have here. Now we're short of a little bit of food, but we do have food we can put on the grill. So we're going to place a plank in there, and we're going to place a raw potato on top, just to get that potato cooking. In the meantime, because we are flashing, we are going to just eat one of the raw potatoes. Raw potato. Next thing we want to do is start getting a little bit of water, and then we should be in there. Purify, we need some palm leaves. We just need some planks. We're short of planks. So we're going to focus our salvage collector on planks. And the tools broke. So you do need to keep an eye out on your tools. It is fairly easy to make. It is using one of our planks, but it's using plenty of our plastic as well. So the potato's now cooked. We can pick up that one. We can throw another one on top. You will get, as you can see there, more of a benefit with it. But what we are desperate for at the moment is water. So we're going to focus on our water. I'd probably suggest maybe the water one, just to sort of make sure you're using your resources, is probably the first priority. Place your water purifier, and you will need a cup. So we just need one more plastic. Whoops, that was... missed it. No way. Alright. So let's make our cup. Do not, I repeat, do not drink do not drink the salt water. So you can hear there's running out of water, a little bit of coughing, struggling a little bit. Water use is fairly easy. You place it in here when it's just to sort of purify it. You'll find that when it's ready, It's in the cup. Get the cork, fill it up with fresh water, and drink. 80% filled. This is 80% filled on easy. So I'm using easy simply for the YouTube presentation. It'll just make it a little bit easier to present. Okay, so once you've done this a little bit, you're probably getting a little bit of tired and bored of continually collecting resources. So the next thing that I would suggest is building yourself some collection nets, and what this will allow you to do is what have we got them in the connection X? The collection nets are not there. All right, so what we are going to do is we're going to build ourselves some storage just to put the stuff in the unlikely event that we die. And then we're going to focus on probably the most important item after you've got your food and your water, and that is your research table. So we'll extend this out. So we've got a bit of a safety room there. The good thing about it is you can move your items around your boat without the loss of resources, which is a very nice thing to have in these games. So extend that, and now we're going to build ourselves a research table. So research table itself needs quite a few planks. So 14 planks, and it's from the research table. You're going to get all your other supplies and materials and things that you need. Now you can kill the shark by hitting him over and over again. You will kill the shark, and then once you've killed the shark, jump on and try and get as much material or food that you can from him. He will actually give you a good chunk of shark meat, and the shark meat is great for quenching your need for food. So we're focusing on wood at the moment. Okay, welcome back. We have got ourselves enough wood to make the research table, and there's a couple of things that you sort of need to choose between. I mean, you can get your fishing rod so you can get some more food. The research table, I think, is definitely worth it, because then it can build, I guess, your next level of item. So we're going to drop our research table here. And there we go. The great thing I like about also this game is the weather changing. You can see the way the research table works is you open up your little book on the research table, and a few people have asked, and you place an item into the slot. Now you do need to place one item in there, and placing one item in there will consume that one item, but by hitting the research it will let you know all the things that you can build with that item. So we've got a bit of a stone. We're going to drop one stone in there, research that. We haven't done it. One piece of plastic, research that, and we can learn a table. Probably not the most important thing that I was after, but it will do. Where is, there he is. Not going to hit him with a cup. Let's see if we can kill the shark this time. We do not. But he does eat our... we do have enough to build another one. So that's one way to do it at the beginning. The second way is open up the book and find the item you want to make. And in this case here, we want to make nets. So nets is the plank, a rope, and a nail. Now we do have rope when we open up our inventory, so we can split one of these. So research that. But we don't have a nail, and you make your nails out of, I think, make them out of scrap. So we can craft one nail, drop it in there, research, scroll up to the top. We can now make catch nets or collection nets. So let's learn that. and now we've learnt collection nets. The reason I've focused on collections nets, because at the moment I'm running around the boat like an idiot, trying to collect things. I'm making some collection nets, which is going to be 2 nails and 4 planks. It is exactly what it sounds like, and that is the ability to collect things without you continually doing it manually yourself. So let's... No, missed that one. We will get this one. Any no more... So we're coming up to an island. I'm going to just jump it without the collection net. We're going to look at another thing, which is... do we have it or do we need to learn it? A throwable anchor. So let's build one of these very quickly. We can see it's in the 7 slot. We're going to drop it on the side. And we've hit this island. We basically hit it. We're going to pick up our throwable anchor. And we are going to throw off the side of the vessel. And it will do exactly as we thought. So we've now anchored where we are. Pluses and minuses. Okay, so by dropping the anchor, it's a one-off use. It will allow you to get access to the island. So we'll just wait for the rise, and then hopefully... Nope. Try and jump on this island. Food. Food's going to be on the island. So one of the other things you're going to build is your ladders, but we do not have enough nails and we do not have enough wood, so we are not going to get anywhere on this island. We might be able to build a couple more nails. We can. We just need a bit of wood. But we need food. I'm going to swim out to these barrels and see if I can get a potato or something out of this barrel. If the shark doesn't eat me first. We did not. Whoop, there's your shark. One more hit and we're dead. I'm going to take the opportunity as we're sort of struggling here just to make ourselves a fishing rod and quickly do some fishing. Now the fishing mechanics are quite easy. Just a left click, cast it. So we're out of food, so you can see our health bar is actually coming down. Left click and you'll find the fish itself has made it way. Now we're going to eat this raw. Once again, you can eat them raw, but it is going to be far more nutritious if we cook it. So we're just going to collect a couple of fish while we're here. Now let's try it again with our raw mackerel. Press E and we'll drop that mackerel on there. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. That's starting out, just getting water and food. You do find the game. Now you can't pause the game, or else I would pause. I will repair this corner because if the shark eats it, it will also break the sea anchor, and we do want to sort of okay. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. First of all, just starting out, so just getting the water, getting the food, getting the research table. In the next episodes, we'll start building a little bit more. We'll start exploring the island, start building the stairs, and we'll get into a couple of areas there. Don't forget to hit the likes, Hit the subscribe if you'd like to see more of Raft or any other video I'm doing. Whether I'm doing them on YouTube or doing them on Twitch as well. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.